Come on in, Facebook. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, North Carolina today, just for today. We're getting started with the Morning Booster and Affirmations. I'm going to turn Facebook around to this part of the room. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who have short attention spans, because society makes it so, just fast forward to the Morning Booster and Affirmations. It's coming up in just a few minutes after I get settled into the day. This weekend was a very, very full weekend. Worked on the Lexington Pride event. It was amazing. Had a blast with that. The people were very warm and responsive, and it offered me hope into what is possible in this community. Oh, you know what? The coffee water's done. So we're going to do coffee real quick, and then we'll tap into our affirmations. We'll let Facebook in on the fun and the ride. I just got to get socks on. My husband, partner, manager does my feet. And I don't want to undo all of the awesome work that he's been doing. Okay? To help me. Okay. Today I've got to work in the middle section of the day. For the last few weeks, you've watched me you all have watched me sing and practice for many days to prep for the shows. Yesterday's show, or the weekend show, was not an effort to sing on the streets or to busk, but it was actually a full-on performance. It was like 45 to 50 minutes of insanity, and I had a blast with it. I did, but what it showed me is that everything's in place and ready to just launch into the next phase. It's kind of like when you get to the boss level of a certain video game, and then you were invited to go to the next level. That's what this weekend felt like for me. This weekend felt like me going to the next level. It's like, 50 minutes standing on stage. And so, anyway, it felt really, really good to be in the space. It felt really, we've killed all the coffee cups.
The mug right there, man.
You want that for me?
I was going to figure it out. Where the coffee cup? The tall one there. But there's also this thing. So.
If you wash this for me,
I didn't know that was
that.
Thank you.
So while he's doing that, I will continue to set up for morning affirmations. And thank you for everybody who tunes in. This is me following my bliss. I'm not following anyone else's pre-described ideas and opinions about how I should look and behave in this life. I don't care what you think about me, which is the reason why some people don't, that's the reason why some people don't come and sit by me in high school, because they want me to care about how they feel about me or take their advice on how I should live my life. And you know who I take advice from on how to live my life? From Dr. Flo. I march according to my own drummer. And it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to march to the beat of your own drummer. Good morning, Ben Garad. You're loved and lovable. Hope you have a wonderful day, buddy. We're getting ready for morning affirmations and a morning booster. I do these every day to program my subconscious mind into attracting what's good for me. And it's working because I had an amazing weekend. I'm trying to get some music started. Set the mood for love. I can't wait to let these people know to their faces exactly how I feel about them in the long run. People don't recognize also, I don't really switch up my energy, so I'm the same person in real life. So if you've been acting weird on the internet, I act weird in real life. And then shit gets really weird because people are like, oh my God, I didn't know he felt that way. But like, y'all are strange on the internet. And I'm strange in real life.
Hey.
Yes, love.
Just love, Queen.
Thank you, King.
You're welcome, baby.
We're going to get started in the next few minutes with our morning affirmations. Thank you to everybody who stopped by and wasn't a weirdo so far. Because y'all are so interesting. This is why I live my life as a cuckoo clock, because I just get to pop out, be me, and then go right back into my hole and make all the money all the same. So it doesn't matter. What am I looking for here? We're going to pull in YouTube and Twitter, I think, today. So we can cross-pollinate the love. Let's get some yummy... Let's get some coffee, actually. I'm going to get some coffee. We're going to put on some nice, relaxing piano. And then we'll get started. I'm already running like 42 minutes behind schedule because I decided to cuddle in bed instead of... Good morning, Dave Tony. Thank you for not being a weirdo. You actually speak like somebody raised you properly. These folks are going to learn. I am pretty direct in real life. And if you paid me dust on the internet, if you stopped by for many years and paid me dust for years, when I see you in real life, I respond. I match energy. I'm a matching energy kind of girl. I treat people like they treat me. I'm not, fuck it, bitch, I'm not nice. I'm the shit. Isn't that what Meg Thee Stallion said? Fuck it, bitch, I'm not nice. So that's going to be interesting for them because y'all know I don't care. Okay, so let's see here. Let's toggle on YouTube and we'll do Twitter. And then we will... Yes, we're almost there. I'm like, how do these people want to collab? These are people who have said they want to collaborate with me on projects and work with me in the future. I'm like, how? You never speak. You always are so scary on the internet. But let me drink my water and mind my business, child. How are you doing this morning, Dave Tony? I don't understand how it's going to work because if every time I see, I can't name a name. Oh. But every time I see them online, they're like, can't wait to sing with you, can't wait to work with you. But then when they check in on my live streams, there's like a couple of people like this. But I check it when they come into my live streams. They are in and out real quick, and I'm like, how is this going to work in real life? Because you don't really speak and bridge the gap between there and where we're going. So it's strange to me.
The real thing, and a lot of people look at lives like a stage.
I don't know what they're doing, but you can't be
by an audience.
You can't be on the mountaintop with me acting like that. I promise you that much. I don't play like that. Where's the coffee? But let me tell you something, Jay Tony. He does give a peace that passes understanding, baby. I'm glad you're doing well. That's okay. I talked to Tanya well, I shouldn't say her name out loud. Oops. China Ubuntu. We had a long conversation this weekend about the future, and your name was brought up. I had a great conversation. It was like, was it Friday? I talked to China. So, she's a real one though. She over the last 20, I've known China for like 22, 23 years, and she's never switched it up. She's always been Good people. Yeah. Yeah. We chatted for like maybe an hour and a half or so on. It's oatmeal in the on the menu today. Yeah, she's amazing. She's actually going to be, she's working on her doctorate, so very, very soon we'll be calling her Dr. China. I've known her all my life from Virginia. Even though she's a New Yorker, I knew her when she was spending a lot of time in Virginia. She's a wonderful human, and she's a bold, spiritual person. A lot of people pretend to be spiritual, but you know. Also, like, why pretend? People are eventually, what they say? What that lady say? What's done in the wash will come out in the rain. Oh, have you seen Poppy Water? Good morning. He's in the full.
I feel like this. I didn't feel like tying it all the way around. I just
I like it. It's great. Yes, I know. I'm so proud of her. Yeah, she's a really, really good human. Someone who will not be forsaken. Oh, have y'all not met before? Poppy Water's usually around, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes he is on camera. Sometimes he's not on camera. That's the man.
Hello, my love.
He's busy washing dishes. Tidying. Chris won't be here until like 1, if he shows.
I hope he show up, don't get his drink.
I hope he gets his dream together. I can't do it for him. What else has been going on in Daytona music? I'm gonna get affirmations started after I do these this coffee herbal medicine. Happy Monday. Alright, we got coffee going. We have ice cream, maybe?
Yeah.
I may ice it. Which sounds like, why would you make hot coffee to ice it? But
Definitely the brew is hot.
Of course.
Cold brew, you never get the same amount.
Cold brew is stronger and makes me very, very jittery. Is this clean?
This house is hot.
I turned the no, I turned the AC off. What? The house is hot, but not hot. It's summer. All right, y'all. Y'all didn't come for all of this. I'm a very fortunate man. I'm grateful. I'm vibrant and happy and working towards my dreams. I'm loved and covered. Yes. Yes. Amen. Says Poppy Plata. You are divinely covered and always protected by forces and powers that are greater than ourselves. All of these temporary situations, anyway. They're not, nothing, no feeling is final, no situation is final. We always overcome eventually. Or you die. You overcome or you die.
Overcome, so you don't have to overcome.
Woo! That's a word. Overcome, so you don't have to overcompensate. That's a word. Alright, we're on the move. We got the coffee. I don't have to overcompensate because I'm perfect, whole, and complete exactly as I am. I've been enough. That was the thing. They tried to talk me out of being enough. Oh, thank you, King. let's do these affirmations so we can move on. Thank you so much for being here this morning, Dave, Tony. Music, special shout out, and also let's go live over on YouTube and Twitter. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Flo, not telling you what I heard, but what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. What I know is that you've always been loved and lovable. And what I know is that you're always going to be loved and lovable. We're going to get started right after this. All right, we got a minute countdown in. Poppy, I'm going to do this for like 20 minutes and then I'm going to have breakfast. And then by that time, I can take a little walk. Yes, my grandmother always said, attach nothing to feelings because feelings change. Oh, your grandmother was a wise lady. A very, very wise person. Because the feelings are the things that really mess us up. 35 seconds until we're in. Good morning, Facebook. Uh, 24 seconds until we're back in. Oh, iced coffee. 9 seconds until we're back in. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Dr. Flo and the Love Experience, our daily love lives. We're starting with affirmations today and a morning booster that hopefully encourages your heart and moves you towards your highest truth. And I'm not here to tell you what your highest truth is, but I also know that love is where I came from and love is where I'm going. And so if you need a little extra dose of motivation and inspiration this morning and positive mindset towards your success, I just might be your guy. I want to start off by thanking Dave Tony Music for being here ever so briefly or as long as it takes on Instagram. And I also want to thank everybody who I know watches me behind the scenes. You may not show up every day on the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and also over on Facebook, but the algorithm and the analytics tells me that you're watching. We're watched by hundreds of people every day who don't necessarily speak up quite yet, but you will. I think this month, me and my brands have touched 27,000 people around the world. 27,000 people are watching our content and flowing with our love. We're getting like 2 likes. But that's okay because 27,000 people are engaging and viewing, well, maybe not engaging, but they're viewing the content. And as long as you view that you're loved and lovable and you've always been loved and lovable and you're always going to be loved and lovable, I don't care about the like stones. Around our house here, we call it like stones for the like cave. So whenever someone gives us a like, we just throw the like stone into the pile of rocks with the like cave. I don't do this necessarily for likes and booty claps because when has a like ever hugged you? When has a like ever handed you a tissue? You know, when has it ever been there to tell you that you're loved and lovable? Likes don't do that. People do, right? So this coffee, I'm so grateful for this coffee today. Father, Mother God, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for my voice. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my wisdom and my understanding. I'm grateful for your presence that's with me always. I'm grateful, God, that every day in the sunlight and in the water and the coffee and in the food and the oatmeal and all the other things that I have in my life, God, that you are showing me your face, that you're showing me that you love me, that you care about me, that I am your child, and that you are looking out for me, that I am your favorite. Like Meg Thee Stallion said, God told me I'm his favorite. And God told you that you're his favorite too. And so don't forget that. Don't ever forget that you are loved and lovable and that there is a power, perhaps only inside you some days. There's a power inside you that knows that you are truly loved and lovable and wants to see you through to the highest good for your life. Whatever your wildest dream is, As long as it seeks to encourage and equip and empower people, it's fine by me. I don't yuck anybody's yum. If you have come to the planet to encourage people, to equip people, and to empower people, then you can sit by me. Briefly, I'll tell you about what I'm meaning. What I mean is that if you are encouraging people, you are giving people a lift up spiritually, financially, energetically. It could be a good morning to everybody in your community. If you are encouraging people and telling them that they can go forward, sit by me. If you are equipping people, meaning that you're giving them the tools, the internet tools, the emotional tools, the 12-step tools, the peer support, and things that they need in order to see their dreams come true, you can come and sit by me as well. If you are empowering people, meaning that you are giving them the backing and really making them feel the power of their I can, then you can come and sit by me. Everybody else who isn't encouraging, equipping, and empowering or funding me in some way, I really don't have anything to say to you. And that's the T. And I live that way. You can tell that I live this way. If you're not encouraging people, if you're not equipping people, if you're not empowering people in any way, we don't really have much to talk about. It gets very, very awkward in public when people walk up to us like they did this weekend at the event Poppy watched. I won't name names, and they just started saying corny jokes. And we're like, and I went in my heart, I'm like, this person is trying to impress me right now, but they're not really encouraging, they're not really equipping, and they're not really empowering. So, back into my phone and I went, whatever, girl, and kept going back into my work because I don't know how much longer I have here on the planet, and I'm not going to sit around, yeah, exactly. I'm not going to sit around here dwelling in the mess when I know that I'm more. Hallelujah. I'm not going to dwell in the mess when I know that I'm called to more. Anyway, y'all didn't come here from my sass. Some people did, some people didn't. Let's go into what I know about you so that you can have a great, great Monday. For some people, Mondays are charged with the energy of dread. There's millions of people today that because the day is called Monday, because we're calling the day Monday, they are going to have a horrible day. And that's crazy to me.
You know they derived Monday from moon? It's supposed to be the day for the moon.
The day for the moon meaning what?
Monday. Like how Sunday, they all of the days of the week are supposed to be named after things.
Because
things above.
in Spanish,
like Saturday is Saturn, and
right?
Sunday is clearly sun. Monday is from moon.
Okay, I can take it.
People hating on Mondays. You hate the moon.
People just listen.
Capitalism.
We're charging our lives and choosing the experience that we want to have. I know it's very hard for people to get behind and get into, but we're literally pre-programming the entire thing for ourselves. And that's rough when you think that your mama did it, your daddy did it, your boss is doing it, your coworkers are doing it. People really give their power over to folks outside of them. But at the end of the day, I've said to people, have a great Monday. It's a freshly baby week. And they went, oh, yeah, it's Monday. And I'm like, whoo, that's one way to play it. Anyway, what I know is that regardless of how you feel about a Monday, you are, Dave, Tony, and everybody watching today now and replays, you are so talented. You're so talented. I know that this will be a great year for you. This will be a great year for you. You are creative. You are creative. Just take what you need today. You are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. Never give up. Oh yes, we are in charge. We are in charge, yeah. The day that I realized that nobody was coming to save me, it kind of hit me recently too, because I thought, just to be transparent, this is a bit of a divergence in the woods. I thought that when Poppy Water moved here, that he was going to save me in some way. And a lot of our arguments romantically happened. Good morning, Lay. Good to see you. Welcome back to the House of Worship. I thought that Poppy Water, when he moved in, was going to just solve all of my problems for me. But the day that I realized that no one is coming to save you, and that you are in charge of your own experience, that was the day that my life started actually picking up out of this little depression that I've been in, or that I was in for a year and a half. You hear the train coming through. taking my carries and my fears and my worries away. Welcome to the Morning Booster and Daily Affirmations, Lay. It's so good to see you in the house of worship this morning. We are charging our day intentionally with the vibrations that we want to keep. Remember, don't be at the mercy of your day. Do not be at the mercy of your lived experience, folks. You are in charge. It could be a great Monday because you say so. If you have a different kind of experience, it's because you are charging it. You are making it so. You are the big kahuna. You are the management of your own experience. And you should never give up. I also want you to know that you can do this. You can do this. You are capable of doing everything that you want to do. You are knowledgeable. You are a math whiz, especially with money. If y'all want to have the big buck, you better learn how to count your money, honey. You are a math whiz. You are intelligent. You are intelligent. I want you also to know that regardless of what you've come through this weekend and beyond, I'm proud of you every day. Everyone has a reason to be proud of themselves. Figure out today why you are proud of you. I'm proud for making this coffee before we started so I didn't fall off this stool. To God be the glory for the things. I want you to know that you're loved and lovable today and that I love you. I want you to know that you have a brilliant mind. I want you to know that you are wonderful. You are a problem solver. This one has come up also recently in Poppy Water and I's relationship and the unfolding of our ministry into the community at large on Clubhouse and Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and also as we go out into the community and serve the community, singing and serving. You are a problem solver. Thank you for being here, Mr. Official. Thank you for being here. I'll send you a little wave down. I want you to know you're a problem solver. You're going to relate to your life in a lot of different ways, but if you relate to your life as a problem solver, as instead of a person with problems, your whole life will begin to change for you. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know as Dr. Flo. Okay? If you say to yourself all day today, I'm a problem solver, I'm a problem solver, I'm a problem solver, I am a problem solver, you are a problem solver. If you start to say to yourself that you're a problem solver, you will start solving your problems. The moment that I started taking myself out of the victim mindset and placed myself into the positioning in life of being a problem solver, there's not a problem in your life that you have not solved yet, folks. There's not a problem in your life, not a single one that you've not overcome. The reason why I know that is because you're here sitting with my black ass right now, right? So you've solved all the problems, even the one of getting out of bed. Oh yes, victim to victory. Hallelujah. Come on, Lay. Preach the sermon today. My name is Lay, and I got something to say. Oh yes, Lay Lewinsky. Oh yes. Yes, so you've met all of your problems dead on up until now. We have no reason to think that you won't solve your problems. So I want you to know today that you are a problem solver. I could do a riff for each one. I don't want to be here forever. I know y'all can't be either. Some of y'all watch me from the toilet. Follow your dreams. I want you to know that you can follow your dreams today. That you are empowered to follow your dreams and your bliss. I want you to know that you are perfect, whole, and complete exactly as you are. There's nothing wrong with you. I coach with a lot of people week after week who think they have problems that they don't have. Sure, the mountain is you. Sure, you're standing in your own way. Sure, you're blocking your own blessings. But I coach people all the time, including myself and my husband, and I'm telling you, you don't have the problems you think you have. You just got to take action for your dreams and keep going, okay? But you are perfect, whole, and complete exactly as you are. If you can even say it to yourself right now, I am perfect, whole, and complete exactly as I am. You can really take that seriously for the next 30 days and operate in your perfection, your wholeness and your completeness, you're not going to have the problems that all your family and friends have. They're going to be like, girl, what happened to you? Oh, I'm just living as if I'm perfect, whole, and complete. Or not as if, I'm living as a person who is perfect, whole, and complete. It won't be popular. They will come for you. They will start treating you weird. You will not get through this without a little bit of a rub, because they'll hit you with that, who does this bleep think they are? And you can fill in the blank. You know, I won't go there today, but you know, yesterday, Tony, I can tell that's how you live daily. Perfect, whole, and complete exactly as you are. I can tell. It's a vibe thing. You don't run away from me in lives because you know you're perfect, whole, and complete. I get it. It takes one to know one. And so, yes, you are this. And it will clear a room. People will try to fight you. They will try to literally fight you for standing in your perfect wholeness and completion. You got to keep going. I want you to know once again, because it's in here twice, that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everything that you walked through. I know that some of us I come through sexual assault. I come through sexual abuse. I come through physical abuse. I come through emotional abuse. I come through suicidal ideation. I come through dark night of the soul depression. I come up and out of anxiety. I come up and out of fear. I come up and out of bullying. I come up and out of domestic terrorism. Are we speaking clear today? I'm not just the pretty face, bitches. I come out of some serious bad shit, okay? Don't let the loved and lovable message, which is true, fool you. I've had some really, really awful things happen to me. Yes, King?
Oh, that's finished.
Okay, I'll get it after. Yeah, because I don't want to do that to these people and make them watch me throw oats into my beard. I appreciate you. You're wonderful to me. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome, my love. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm proud of you for all that you're accomplishing. I know that we're all tired, especially those of us who have hit like our mid-20s to late 20s to now me in my late 30s. A bitch is tired, okay? I'm tired of the bullshit. My therapist told me last week, she said, Andre, you're not a bad guy. You're just tired of the bullshit. And that's just real for me. I'm 39 motherfucking years old. I know I look like I'm in my 20s because my partner's in his 20s. And I keep young people around me because I want to inspire the next generation. But a bitch is tired and a bitch is getting up there, okay? And so, you know, at least I think you're in your early 20s. Early 30s? Okay, great. Okay, so we got early 30s in the room. I'm in my late 30s. I'll be 40 in February. And so I'm over the bullshit. I just want to be happy in my life and then get the fuck up off of this planet because it's crazy here. Where's my alien rocket ship? I'm joking, but am I? I just want y'all to know that I relate. I relate. I also want you to know today, though, you can change the world. You can change the world in your own environment, and you can change the world at large. You are amazing. Lay, you are amazing. Grimo official, you are amazing. Dave Tony Music, you definitely are amazing. You are the best, and you are important. 800,000 people kill themselves every year in our country because they don't know that they are loved and lovable and that they can make it through. That means that 2,191 people by the end of the day will not be here. I think that's sad when we have the power to change the world and to change our world. As Mr. Official is saying, yes, you can change the world. And it starts with your network. It starts with the people you know. It starts with picking up the phone and doing something that we don't do a lot of anymore. Texting that person that drops into your spirit and say, you know what? I'm inhaling my facial hair. I don't know why I want to tell you that you're loved and lovable today. But I want you to know that. And to start there. You don't need to have a 15-hour conversation with them. You don't need to catch up with them on everything they've been through for the last 20 years. But just reach out and change your world and change the world. I don't need to be Beyonce to make a difference. I don't even need to live stream. I love live streaming. Not for my ego's sake, but just because, like, who doesn't want to have a personal little television station in their living room, right? But most of the work is done with the people who can knock on your front door, the people who you see in the grocery store, the people who you ride by in the car, and things like that. You are important to them because you matter in the world and you have the capacity to change the energy of the spaces you're in. Your presence is enough. And yes, small kindness does go a long way. It really does. Okay, so reaching now, those are all about external love given. Now we're going to go within. These are the ones that really piss people off because I start talking about myself, but it's what I know. What I know is that I honor my truth. I honor my truth. I have everything that I need. I have everything that I need. I am enough. I am enough. I am grateful. I am grateful. I choose to go with the flow. I am confident. I am confident. I am present. I am present. I am supported. Oh yes, I am supported. Yesterday, we were just talking on the live streams about all the food donations coming into our house, the free food from the community. And as we were on the live talking about the free food in the house, someone pulled up with more free food for the community dinners. And I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Like, just food coming out of our ass. Like, this week in our community dinner, we're going to have veal this week. You can go from being a broke bitch to having veal. If you are supported. I am supported. I am supported by so many people, by you all right now over on Instagram, Facebook, hello. YouTube and Twitter, good morning. It's so good to see you in the house of worship. And so we're supported. I am worthy. I am worthy. Here's a doozy. I let go of what does not serve me. I let go of what does not serve me. I'm going to pause here for a second just to talk about, I want you to call into your mind right now, not to go super dark and negative in our gathering. And we'll only be here for about maybe 10 minutes more, tops. I'm long-winded about love. But I want you to call to mind right now the people, places, events, and energies that are no longer serving your heart's purpose. Everybody knows deep, deep down who that bitch is that is not serving you. Everybody knows who that energy, that family member. Good morning, Alicia. Welcome to the house of worship. Welcome to the morning booster. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're charging this Monday with all the awesome needed to get you through your plan and your purpose. Hallelujah. There's a lot of people in our lives that we know don't serve us, but we smile and nod and laugh and go along anyway. I want to submit to you the affirmation this morning. I let go of what does not serve me. It doesn't mean that you need to curse that bitch out. It does not mean that you need to tell him off. It just means that you need to let go. I've been recently working with some teachings that teach me if you don't let go, you're going to get dragged. It's like being attached to the end of the bumpers of a car. And the car starts moving. Or if you've ever had the gift, good morning, Alicia. I love you so much. You're amazing heart to me. If you ever jet skied, if you're ever on a jet ski in your life, and I do recommend you do it if you feel safe. When you're on a jet ski, it will pull you out of the water. But there's a certain point where the jet ski starts going fast, and if you don't let go, it will drag you. And that is life. That is life. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them, baby, and you got to know when to fold them. And if you are on the jet ski of your life and it's pulling you out the water and you're doing nice, oh, this is nice. I'm loved and lovable. Oh, I'm riding the waves. I'm riding the water. Oh, great. But if it starts going too fast, and I'm not telling you to give up on your dreams. I'm just saying if it goes so fast and it's no longer like pleasant for you, let go. Good morning, Eat Love Body for You. I was just talking about you and the food you brought to this house yesterday. E Loves Body for You was the person that I was just telling everybody about in class, that I was talking about all the food donations that are coming into our cast house for the love mission I'm building here. And I talked about the food, and then more food came in. The God of abundance. My cup runneth over kind of shit. So anyway, let go of what does not serve you. Make room for your good. Make room for your joy. Only 10 minutes. I told y'all. Okay. I am strong. I am strong. Take what you need, folks. Don't leave empty-handed. Don't you ever leave Dr. Flo empty-handed. If you leave Dr. Flo's presence empty-handed, it's because you wanted to. That's receipts. You can take that to the bank. If you leave my live streams empty-handed, if you leave my live streams as a waste of your time, it's because you wanted to waste your time. I try to never leave you bitches empty-handed because we need the strength for life. I am strong, I am strong. I am patient, I am patient. I trust the process. I trust the process. I love myself. I love myself. Oh, what a doozy. What a doozy. I love myself. My cup runneth over. Oh, you must be preachy, Mr. Official. You must be churchy. Because I said my cup runneth over. It's not even on the page. And you were like, shit, my cup runneth over. Yes, it does. I am doing my best. I am doing my best. Can I pause here for just 30 seconds to talk about this one? This is going to be a little spicy, so hold on to your panties. Everything I touch turns to gold. Oh, y'all keep throwing them out. Everything I touch turns to gold. Amen, says Poppy Water. I'm going to talk briefly about I'm doing my best. The only way that you feel bad about yourself in life is when you know that you could be doing better, but you don't. The only way this affirmation really works and has its full potency and potential for you is if you're truly doing your best. This affirmation will turn on you if you're going, I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best. And then you turn around and do the same old stuff that you were doing before, it can kind of beat up on you. So the way that you unlock this affirmation, if you will, is by always doing the best you can. Some days your best is going to be better than other days. We love and accept ourselves no matter what. But I am doing my best, I'm doing my best. Feels so good on me this morning and my titties because I really am showing up and doing my best. I'm not trying to outdo anybody. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm just doing my best. It really has to be true. I don't want to set you up because I've set myself up before. There's nothing worse, in my personal opinion, than the feeling of saying, girl, I'm doing my best, while knowing that that ain't true. It's a setup. It's a setup. It could be the reason why you're feeling a little wobbly in your life because you know that you could be doing that 1% better every day for your dreams, but you're playing with it. You're playing just the tip with your dreams. Don't play just the tip with your dreams, folks. We don't know how much longer we got here. I could be dead by the night. And not because of a suicide thing, but just because God has healed that in me. So it's not that I don't want to live. It's just how I'm living now that matters. I don't know how much longer I have, so I need to do my best today. 4 more. I respect my journey. I respect my journey. I am rich. I am rich. Not just talking about money. If you're waiting on your bank account to align with this affirmation, you may be waiting for a long, long time. I'm going great places in love. Yes, you are. Upward and onward. Ever ascending higher and higher and higher. More love, more power, more sound mind. More love, more power, more sound mind. In a society where we're being bombarded with so many messages in these smartphones, I pray today, upward, 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 for more power, more love, and more sound mind. God's going to do it for you. I'm abundant. Yesterday, I was rejoicing in the abundance of life as it is, and all of a sudden, I heard somebody out front, and I said, what was somebody pulled up? And out of their car, E Loves Wellness, E Loves Body for You, food donor, sponsor, sister friend, lover of life, bless you, Poppy Watson. all of a sudden, all the abundance just, when I say, now let me just tell y'all something real quick. I may have to just,
When the earth opens up.
because we had just said, Poppy Watson, that Malachi 3:16 says, and prove me now. I'm about to get preachy. I can feel the hairs on my arm rising.
I had a white cloth.
And prove me now, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open up the windows of heaven. Good morning in Germany. Guten Tag. Ich liebe dich. Alexandra, good morning in Germany. I'm coming for Germany too. Ich liebe dich. Guten Tag. And prove me now, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that you won't even have room enough to receive it. The Spirit is asking that we prove me now. That we try God. That we ask God for what we actually want. To, well, God, could you please give me a morsel of bread? No. Prove me now. Ask me now, saith the Lord of hosts. Ask me right now on a Monday at 12:21. Ask me right now. Guten Tag. Ich liebe dich. Prove me. That means I love you in German. Ich liebe dich. Prove me now. Ask me now, saith the Lord of hosts. And I will open up the windows of heaven. And sure enough, as we were just asking for the rains of God on a live stream, all of a sudden, Erica and her husband, Uncle Kyle, pulled up to the house. Come on, call this bluff. Come on, call this bluff. And she gave us a box that was so heavy that when I pulled it up off the floor in the living room, it was heavy. Poppy Water said, give it to me, baby. It had so much abundance and richness and food in it. Prove me now, saith the Lord of love, and I will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive it. Call his bluff today. Call his bluff. Ask for what you really want. Don't ask for the thing that you say you want. You know, not the lower level dream. Ask for the real dream. Ask, hello somebody. Ask for the real dream. Stop playing with your anointing. Stop playing with your gifts. Well, God, if you would just stop by my house, I'd be so. No, God, stop by my house with so much food in a basket that I'm going to eat real good. I told y'all she brought us veal. I don't know when I've seen veal in my artist life. It's been a long time since I've seen veal. And God proved it. Let me wipe my eyes. Hallelujah. Y'all, excuse me. Woo! Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Ask for the real dream. Ask for the community of support like E Loves Body for You and E Loves Wellness. Ask for the people to come into the live stream who want to vibe higher in the morning. Ask for those things. And God will do it. And tell me about it. Last one. I choose to find happiness. I choose to find. I'm going to share it right now because you asked. Choose to find happiness, folks. Choose to find happiness. Remember what you're looking for in life. We're ending. We're landing the plane. I'm a former flight attendant. Good morning, Neek. You're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable. I'm a former flight attendant. We're landing the plane now. We're coming into the final descent into Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta. What you are looking for, folks, is looking for you. Good morning, Neek. You're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable. You're always going to be loved and lovable. That's all I say every day. So if you miss a day, I'm still saying the same. What you are looking for in life is looking for you. What you put out in the world energetically is what's coming back to you. So I choose to find happiness. I choose, Mr. Official, I choose my happiness. And I cannot get people to understand this, but I know I'm in the right crowd. I'm in the right crowd. Thank you, Dr. Dave Tony, as well. I'm in the right crowd. We're in the right unction to function today because we understand that we're living according to our assignment and we're living according to our choice. This Monday is awesome because I say so. I'm a sexy motherfucker because I say so. I'm a talented motherfucker because I say so. I'm awesome because I say so. I'm loved and lovable because I say so. Anybody else says so? Let me get out of here before I burn the whole house down with the anointing of the Most High. I don't know if it's the coffee or what it is, or if y'all are just spinning, y'all are just stirring me because I say so, Dave Tony. I will have an international worship tour. I told him, I said, I want Ron Canoli meets Beyonce. I want to be a worship rock star, not for my ego's sake, but because I say so. Because I know that people want to just worship under open heaven. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is the love. I'm so grateful to be alive. Yes to the Lord. Yes to the Spirit. Yes to love. Yes to feeling good. Yes to abundance. Yes to money. What are you saying yes to this Monday? Drop it in the comments. We got to get out of here. I'm 4 minutes over what I promised, and I like being a man of my word. What are you saying yes to today, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter? Because the Lord is enlarging all of our territories. What are you saying yes to? Drop it in the comments. I'm saying yes to love. I'm saying yes to my talent. I'm saying yes to my courage. I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to highlight Poppy Waters' 7-day pillar challenge. Because we're moving up through our chakras. Yesterday was our root chakra. This is only for the woo-woo. It's only for the woo-woo. We are and the spiritually inclined. We're moving out of our root chakra all the way up this week to our crown. We start on Sundays in the root, and then Mondays we move up into our sacral chakra. If you don't know anything about chakras, send me a DM. I will DM you about this ancient wisdom. Predates the Bible. So those of you who are love the Lord, He heard my cry. I can speak that too. But I want you to know that there's a chakra system that will also pull you in alignment. I'm interfaith, Church of the Nun. I use everything for the glory of the Lord. If you look, I'm not going to a buffet, an all-you-can-eat buffet, and just getting one type of food. Put the chicken here. Put the pizza here. Put the shrimp fried rice here. Put the collard greens here. Life got a full buffet in front of us. I'm not just eating only the Bible. And I'm sorry if that offends you. I don't know what to tell you, girl. But I'm not eating just chicken for the rest of my life. That's a prison for me. So live in your smallness. Live in your realness. But my God is big. My God can contain the chakras. So moving up out of the grounding and setting protection energy. I forgot this, my apologies, folks, but I got to cover it because it may help someone. Moving out of your grounded root chakra and coming into your sacral chakra, we'll be moving up all 7 days and we'll end on Saturday in our crown. We want everything in alignment. Head over a third eye, over throat, over heart, over solar plexus, over sacral, over root. You want everything just balanced so that you're not wobbling all through life and bleeding on people. Some of us who don't heal bleed on everybody. Don't be bleeding on people. Get your chakras aligned. So the sacral chakra is all about creative, sexual energy, your ability to accept change, and your emotional wellness. If you are aligned in your sacral chakra, and I keep pointing down there because down there is where it is, in my yum goody, okay? That's where your ability to accept change, your emotional wellness, and your creative and sexual energy is. Very quickly, the color of the day, if you want to increase your joy, energy, and success, put some orange on today. Or pin some orange on you. Borrowing from the 365 days of Kwanzaa, we are in, I always mispronounce this every time, every week when we get to Mondays. Kujichaguila. Kukujigalegu. It is self-determination.
Is Erica saying it perfectly? She's over here. She said it perfectly.
Oh yeah, I mean, Erica is anointed. We know this. We got to tap into the spirituality that was stolen from us. Indigenous faith, it's powerful. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It is powerful. They tried to separate us when they pulled us off of the coast of Africa. They tried to rip us away from who we really are, and they gave us the white Jesus instead. But listen, you already know what was it. Yes, yes. But the Kuji Chagulia is self-determination. And that self-determination allows us to reach within ourselves. Quickly, folks, we reach within ourselves and we realize that we had all the power we've always needed to be successful in this life. No one needed to make us powerful. We are self-determined. We are powerful from the inside out. As Sia would say, I don't need batteries to even play. You got to put batteries in the phone. Anybody changing your human batteries today? No. You are all powerful. We make energy from the inside, okay? My phone's dying, so I got to go soon. We make energy from the inside through self-determination. If you want to up your sacral chakra and your creative and sexual energy today, you'll lean into eating nuts, seeds, oranges, and pumpkins, okay? These orange, grounded fruits and nuts and vegetables and things will help you open up your sacral chakra. If you need an affirmation for today, the affirmation is, I feel. I feel your love. I feel the love of the universe. I feel abundant. I feel whole. I feel wonderful, y'all. I really do. In this season of my life, I feel wonderful. And I feel that great things are in store for me. Anybody else feels that a great thing is in store for you? For the crystal children, because I know y'all love your rocks, carnelian, moonstone, orange calcite, and sunstone will help you unlock your sacral energy, your creative and sexual chakra today, and cause you to feel more. The body part of the sacral chakra is the lower abdomen, right under the belly button. If you just touch right there under the belly button, it's where the butterfly, when you fall in love and you get butterflies, the butterflies in your stomach are right in your sacral chakra. Touch your sacral chakra and tap in and just check in and see for a few seconds how you feel. Yeah. All right. When you are unaligned with your sacral chakra, you can kill your joy. You can feel it, official. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's a felt energy. It's an inside job. And when you're in balance from that, you will kill your own joy. I have so many ways that I kill my own joy. When I'm imbalanced. When you're also imbalanced, you can't receive or handle sex. When your sacral chakra is closed, I almost said something really, really ridiculous, but I'm not going to say that. But you just can't handle the sex. You can't handle pleasure, you can't handle emotions, and you can't express your needs when you're closed off in your sacral chakra. You just can't take the dick, is what I was going to say. You just can't take it! Or you can't receive it. And a lot of people are imbalanced. I have been that way as well. You just can't receive or handle sex because it's overwhelming to your system. There's multiple reasons for this. Like I told y'all before, I am a survivor of sexual abuse and sexual assault. So in those periods of my life when I was sexually abused and sexually assaulted multiple times in my life, unfortunately, or fortunately, that's complicated. We can talk about that some other time. I was unable to be balanced in my sacral energy because of being closed off because of the abuses around my sexuality. I'm just saying this because it's not something that we should be afraid of anymore. We can say like, yo, I cannot receive and handle sex, and these are the logical reasons why, but I'm willing to be open by the good news. When you are aligned with your sacral chakra and you're praying the I feel prayers and opening up your sacral chakra and opening yourself to feelings, because some of us don't want to feel even though we need to feel, you are allowing healthy sex. You are allowing your creativity to come through. Would you believe that I sing better when I'm properly sexed? Your creative and emotional expressive energy and your human connection, even platonic energy. You can hug people more freely, and you can be more open to love and feeling touch when you feel safe. I'm not asking you to not feel safe, folks. I'm just saying that there are solutions. There's spiritual solutions to every problem. And healthy sex, creative and emotional expressive energy, and human connection is on the other side of opening up into your feelings and what you feel. All right. I know I'm way over. How long did we talk for today? I felt like 45 minutes. That's good for me. It is well with my soul. 45 minutes to tap in. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I know that I love you too. What?
45 minutes. Oh, that's short for me. That's good for me.
It is.
I know. I know you, so
I've done like an hour and a half in here.
Because we'll find a lie. Find a lie and what it said. And we'll give you $1.
She's long-winded for love. She is.
Find a lie. We'll give you $1.
I think he's telling me I talk so much, but I got tons to say because I'm trying to contribute. My thing is, it's
you
also
have to take your time, Pastor Anointing, and it's okay because it's different with you because a different person tells you keep going every time. It's not the same lady who's always egging the pastor on every Sunday.
That's true.
It's like right after she gets done, somebody in pew 3 goes, "Nuh-uh."
What's funny though is that for every person that says "Take your time, Pastor," there's somebody going, "We don't get the church." Oh my gosh! Oh, and you're joking about it, official. My Cash App is Dr. Flow Funds. $DR Flow Funds. My Cash App is. Yeah, I will pass a plate at my church too. I wasn't going to until you brought it up, but yeah, Dr. Flow Funds.
Pin it in the comments.
Thank you if you come in here every day and just say that, you would help me make some money too. I'll send you a coffee. $Dr. Flow Funds. I don't lead with that because some people think that I'm doing this for the money, but God is supplying the need. You don't need money when you have community members dropping off large bounties of food to the house. Did I tell you she brought me veal? And so I'm appreciative for the money because the money helps with the medicines and also and lights and cameras and actions and things like that. But thank you for saying that. But yeah, the anointing is never traditional. It cannot be boxed anymore. And I want you to know that you're loved and lovable. I want the world to know it. And I can tell that God is opening doors for you, Mr. Official. Opening doors for you, Dave Tony, for sure. I've seen that in your life. I know that God is opening doors for Dave Tony Music. And I know that God is opening doors for me. So thank you for egging me on today. I'm here every day around 11 o'clock. Join my fan club or follow on Instagram so that I can let you know where I am and what I'm doing. Follow Poppy Water. The voice that you heard in the background is Poppy Water, my partner and manager and a success partner in life. We are committed to each other's success collectively and individually. And it's been wonderful to partner with him and build this new empire of love, queer spirituality. And it's all queer to me. Thank you to all of my donors and sponsors and friends. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dave. People make me feel really... I nearly almost died on the floor of New York being scared to ask for the energy called money. So I thank you sincerely for releasing me to be free and to ask, believe, and receive. Because some people make preachers feel bad about asking for money as if the toilet paper doesn't wipe my ass as well. Like, there are times in this recent season where Poppy Water and I got changed together and went over to the CVS and just got one roll of toilet paper at a time because we just didn't have it. And I'm pastoral. I love the people, but the people, anyway, God is making it better. And we've got several rolls of toilet paper now. Blessings to the Most High. All right, find your seat. God is with us. We're never alone. We need not be afraid in this life. We need not live in fear because we walk by faith and not by sight. God, I'm so grateful. Father, Mother, God, I'm so grateful for your presence with a capital P. It's larger than my life. It's larger than my face. It's larger than my beard. Your presence is so giving. It fills me to overflowing. And I'm so grateful for the love you give to us. And I'm so grateful, God, that you're teaching me to give love to myself. And as I give love to myself, I'm attracting the community of lovers and believers who seek your face as well. They don't seek Dr. Flo's face because Dr. Flo's face won't be here forever. But we seek the face of you, God. We seek the face of your love. And we're so grateful that you are calling us into deeper wells of love. Thank you, Father, Mother, God. Thank you for the richness of your love. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you for the smiles. Thank you for the music. Thank you for our breath. Thank you for the coffee. Thankful for the water, the showers, the bed, the dryer, and the washer, and the grass, and the sun. This list is not in order, God, but I thank you. I thank you, God, for every good and perfect gift that you give today. And, oh, God, even if you didn't give me another thing, and I know that you're still giving me even now the more and the more and the more, but even if you didn't give me another thing, everything that you've already given me would be plenty, God. You set me up for success, God. Woo! You've set me up for success, God. You've set me up for success, God, and I'm grateful. Thank you, God, in me who will take the actions today. Thank you, God, in me who will love myself today. Thank you, God, in me who will drink my water and mind my business today. Thank you, God, for your presence. It is greater than my life. It is greater than my life. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. And may God hold you, may love hold you in its big hands on this Monday. May love be felt in your heart and may heaven smile upon you. As above, so below. As above, so below. As above, so below. I'll leave the room open for a few more minutes in the spaces where there people are for you to drop your last comments so that we can connect. For those of you who will come back, the nighttime sessions are a little shorter. For those of you who will be coming back over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram at 6:30 Eastern for the short form of the nighttime, chill, cool down affirmations, I'll see you a little later. If not, I'll see you around the metaverse. You're loved and lovable. And I really bless your day. I'm going to leave YouTube and Twitter first. I will see y'all around. Facebook, it's been wonderful. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week. It's a fresh baby week. So thank you so much. And Instagram. Today was amazing. We had a really good supercharged day. I'm going to pull this one down and turn it into the podcast. So be on the lookout for the podcast version of this. All of your shout outs will still be in it. And Kieran, I will follow. There you go. Following is free. I will tell you this though before you go though. Don't follow me because I may not lead, and don't lead me because I may not follow. Just walk with me as a friend through life and we're going to be fine, okay? Have a wonderful Monday, everybody. I'll see you around the metaverse. Love.